Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. So this evening I'll be creating a card featuring the Impressions of Bloom bundle by Stampin Up, available from our online shop if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, or Ireland. It is from the Floral Impressions suite, which is an online exclusive. And whilst you're on our online shop, you might as well have a look at the last chance products with some items heavily discounted. We'll say hello to those of you who joined us live. Thank you so much. If you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer. We have got Lissy, hello, Linda, Tanji, we also have Kisha, hello to you, Jackie Elliott, Pauline, good evening, Cecilia, Lisa Oport, Lisa Slough, good evening to you. We also have got Mary Lou, Patricia, and Sandra.
It's in the way again, isn't it?
It is. It's like I'm dodging. And are we live on Facebook?
We should be live on Facebook.
So hello, Facebook.
So, yes, lovely. I will check Facebook in a second.
Okay.
So, let's see the last comment come through. And we have also got Sandra has popped in as well.
From Oklahoma, wow.
Good evening. And Cindy, good evening.
Yay.
Lovely. All right, so I'm just going to hand you over to Jay. We're here to do tonight's demonstration. So, you all ready?
Yeah, I was squinting.
There we go. Enjoy.
Amazing. Right. Let us get some papers. So yes, Impressions of Bloom. You have seen Barry create 2 cards last Sunday. Hopefully, if not, replay is available. He did a simple stamping one and a step-up version. Mine's probably a casual. It has got some stamping and some die cutting. I did have a few ideas, but then I keep changing my mind, so I'll probably just do a simple one. So we have got, no, that's Gallery Blooms. I've got the wrong die. This is the die, so it's got the, would you call that a novel? Let there be light. So yes, loads of dies, standalone dies, ones that cuts out the 2-step stamping as well, which is great. And you can also die cut some like foam if you wanted thicker stems, and then use that. Hi Cheryl, use that for the stems. But today I've actually using this stem here, but it's really thin, so I'm gonna flip it over. We have got some basic white. I'm just gonna do my layer. I'll do it at 13 or 5/1/8. So that's 1 centimeter smaller, or 3/8 of an inch smaller than the card front, which I haven't decided what color it's gonna be. So yes, so I'm just gonna clean the stamp, and we're gonna do some repeat stamping. I'm trying to look for a clean grid paper. We should have we have like, hi Helen, on Facebook. We have like loads of them, but it's not near the desk. It's fine, I've got them. So yes, so it is slightly tricky to get it to stay on the block, because I'm gonna turn it upside down. If that does happen, I would say maybe add a bit of Versamark. We'll see. I haven't actually tried it. And just stick that down. We will see. So it could be a really sticky or inky card. So I've got Secret Sea, and I'm just gonna add kind of like a border on the left hand side, repeatedly stamping this. We'll start in the middle, why not? So as you can see, it's a lot thicker, and because it's slightly wavy, it just gives it a bit more interest. So I'm just turning each time, changing the length. You can, I guess, repeat the design. So it has stuck, which is good. I did think of just using the stem and just add die cut flowers, but I thought, well, I like thinking sometimes of different ways to use the stamp set as well, so you get more for the set, more uses. Let's turn that one up. So quite simple, right? I think that the trick is, well, the trickiest bit is sticking it on the block. Did I turn it? There we go. One last one. So you could either have it on the side, at the bottom, and then just have like die cut flowers. So I'm gonna do some flowers now. I'll just clean that up. Just make sure that's nice and clean. I will stamp the actual stem just to show you, because that that image is 95%, so very thin compared to the back side. So one of the colors from the suite is Strawberry Slush, so I'm gonna use that one. Have I got any spare? Loads of spare. Well, really thin ones. Maybe I should just get a new one. Alright, I just got another piece. Ooh, that one's alright. I don't know where that came from. Oh, probably from there. Excuse me. Right, so the big flower. So I do want a random mix. Well, not so random, I guess. So Strawberry Slush. Where are we? Which I believe Barry used on his card. But he did two-step stamping. So I'm just gonna do one, because I'm lazy that way. One step. So I did think, if you're doing like Barry's card, a one layer card, you could always alternate, so you have a different type of flower. Two of those. So what goes with Strawberry Slush? Pretty in pink, so I quite like doing mono, what's it called? Monochromatic or analogous, so it's all kind of like next to each other. That's kind of like a quick color combination, or complementary colors, which is opposite the color wheel. It's a good one as well. Look at the cat hairs. So I'll do the next one. in Pretty in Pink, another color in the Sweet. So just to show you, I will die cut these out, but just to show you what I was talking about earlier, just twist it round and you have a different looking flower, or do it 3 times for more layers. But obviously you can't die cut this because it's got different petals, so you could always do that. So I won't actually use that one too, and I'll just do another one to die cut. So so you could use, we've got ourselves, so it's not in this, but I would say, I would class that Pretty in Pink is, I would say Strawberry Slush would be in between Pretty in Pink and Melon Mambo. So you could go Flirty Flamingo, which is another color, or Melon Mambo is a brighter pink, so that would look quite nice for a different color. Where was that? So I'll go with Melon Mambo, maybe just for a brighter, and I'll do the small one. Where are all these cat hairs coming from? Probably from the ink pad. Right, there we go. Right, so we'll just die cut these. So with the dies, you have the outer and the inner. So this die fits nicely on the inside. Well, you can see here, and it creates more texture. So you could either just die cut the outline, add that on top to have more texture. Ooh.
Angie's just told you where the cat hairs have come from.
Cats.
Probably.
Yes. Have you seen my die? My flower one. What did I cut with it? Bear with. So yes, chat amongst yourselves and get that #1 spot, or the top 3. We'll check it out at the end of the live. I found it. There we go. So removable sticky tape. No, so the long piece there. So if you want to do it, it's quite, if you use a tape so you can still see the edge. I've got loads of sticky tape everywhere, and then you don't have to die cut it separately. And we'll do that one and the other one. All right, I'll just mute my phone. So that's in place already, which is what? That one. And the small one. Do I need leaves? Right, put it on the thing. There. Oh, it's sticking everywhere. Not on my fingers. So this one is there. So I'm just gonna die cut these out. I'll bring the machine in. Hopefully that's stuck. Sorry, Tommy. Have you fed them? Not that they're in my way. Of course not. Oh, Pauline said she was playing with this set this afternoon. Do share. Oh, I forgot one last bit. Okay. There's also the inside of this. So you could either stamp it or die cut it. Or just die cut the inside bit, which I was going to do, maybe for only a couple of them. I'm just moving my dies. What colors did you use for your flowers, Pauline? There we go. Of course, you could always just, if you just want to die cut it with the texture, you could just die cut it on a colored piece of card. That makes it faster as well. So Sydney Wagner said her first color, 4 colors she got when she first started Stampin' Up were rich raspberry, crushed curry, melon mambo, and Bermuda Bay. I think when we first started there was a kit and the colors on there. Where's the pick tool? Did you change it? Oh, were Daffodil Delight in the kit, Daffodil Delight, Bermuda Bay, Melon Mambo, and I'm sure there was a green on it, but I can't remember. But those colors I didn't think, well, I wouldn't have thought of putting together, but they really work. I really like it. Right, that's done. And last one, so I'm looking at the widest petal. There we go. So does anyone else want to share their first colors from Stampin' Up? So the other dies, whilst I'm doing it, that I forgot to add, you can add it on the inside as well if you really want to. As long as you have tape, it shouldn't move. So you'll die cut all of the texture all in one go, but of course you saw me, I forgot it. So I'll just die cut this one to show you. What was that?
You hungry?
Maybe just a little. So Jackie Elliott says Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and Granny Apple. I do love Granny Apple. And then Lemon Lime Twist came out. I thought Granny Apple was really bright. And then Lemon Lime Twist came out. I was like, wow, now that's bright. Right, I'll just carry on texturizing. Texturizing my flowers. Where's my plate here? As I said, you can stamp it and then die cut it because it has got an outer die as well, which I did do just to show you. So that one's the bigger one. This one with outer dye, so you get the texture. Right, only a couple more. What am I missing? Shall I do the big one on this one as well? Probably the small one would work on that one better, but you know what? Ooh, maybe I have cut the big. It's too big, isn't it? Yeah, you're too big. Wow, Pauline, primrose petals, chocolate chip, and certainly celery. Two of those we've never heard before. And chocolate chip was in the neutrals when we became demonstrators. Right, last one, I promise. So be careful with these dies because they're tiny. They might go walkies. Morning marigold morning. Again, one we haven't heard of. Right, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna do leafings. So normally I would do a base and then build it up, but I still haven't decided on what base. So I am kind of like thinking either cloud cover as a, again, neutrally color. Well, it's kind of like bluey gray, isn't it? Right, I'll just put this back because you know what I'm like. I'll be asking Barry and blaming him. Where'd you put it? See, I've lost that one already. Where did I put it? Oh, there. Cindy says she still has all her retired colors. We've only got a handful, I think. And Tanji says, more like 30 years ago. What is more like 30 years ago? Anyway, I'm gonna do these and just do some. I won't probably use all of them. Dark. So it's kind of like a simple-ish. Oh, I've missed that bit. Yeah, I would say simple. So, what's that? Strawberry Slush, Secret Sea, Pretty in Pink, and Melon Mambo is your monochromatic. We have Secret Sea. I'm gonna do the sentiment down here, which is probably just gonna be thanks. So we don't have any leafings. Again, if you want it, you could make it propped up, but I'm just gonna stamp it. So I want to add a bit of green. So we have, is that my phone that keeps doing that? So we have pink. So you kind of like petal pink. You have Summer Splash would be a complementary color. Melon Mambo, shaded spruce, pretty peacock, or shy shamrock, another bright. Maybe garden green, seeing as we're kind of like. And then I'll use a summer. I'm liking my summer splash base at the moment. Maybe not. We'll go garden green. Again, garden green or old olive is in the suite. I don't think Secret Sea is. You could always stamp it on a piece of card and then see. I do like it propped out. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna prop it out. I've already stamped it. It's fine. So maybe cut that up. So normally I would angle it the same angle as the text, but again, I've already stamped it, so that will do. I do want that slightly thinner, and it's really not that straight, but if it becomes even more wonky, like, what do I say? Embrace the wonk. There you go. And then we can add stuff. Where are we? Green. So yeah, another idea I had, which before the live, I did die cut, as you saw on here. I did die cut a load of these, which is this is Paris card, which you can just create and then add as a border. It does take time, but it's a small die, so you can create kind of like your square or whatever you want, a line, and then just have some other flowers, so to create a grid. But I thought I'll change it and have a more colorful design. So let's go with cloud cover. Card base. Where is our in colors?
The other side, aren't they?
I thought we had a pack of those. Right, let's do that. Now there is no ribbon in the suite. There is like ephemera tags or something of some sort, which we don't have. But on one of my projects, I did use a beige. Where's the beige? Classic beige from Beautiful Gallery ribbon. Maybe that would be nice as well. We'll see. Right, I'm just gonna make this up. What was this card might work with a torn piece of black and white striped DSP. Yes, I do. That was kind of like my thinking behind this, the lines for this, because I knew that there was a black and white, like with a really thin white DSP from Lovely Garden, but I didn't want to use that DSP just because obviously it's not in the suite. But that's kind of like, so you read my mind, Linda. So I'm gonna do, I had it there, but that thing is funky. Okay, anyway, I'll probably still keep it up there. Right, matte and layer. or just layer it up on the card front because I don't really have a mat. There we go, and then we have got these. So I do want to prop that up. So if I stick that down now, I can just arrange the rest around. We still haven't added that lines. And then add this on. See if that's there. We can stick that down. Where's my other? That flower. Oh, it's there. Where did it go? Ooh, can I do it? No. Okay. I'll do it just across. So again, stick this up. Maybe the mini would work as well. And then this can be across the bottom. And just build up like that. So yeah, so there's loads of different ways that you can get the flowers. Which I really like the idea of from this suite because of the dies and the stamps. Maybe mini. Where's the mini one? There. And then one. Maybe there. I know you can't see those different levels now, but oh well. That's too straight. Ooh, I can do it there. To cover that mess. Okay. Squint. No, it goes like that. I will do it there. And guess what? I forgot the ribbon. Oh well. But it kind of like that goes on the edge. That's kind of like on the edge. And also, if you want the different colors on the inside, you can still stamp on top and then add the colors. Where's my, so for example, and if you do, I'll just quickly show you. If you don't get the inside perfectly, I'll just get peach pie. Just turn it over or use the back of the stamp because it's slightly wider. It will, of course, if you want it to be really in, then use the correct way. But then if you still don't get it, just because I stamped on it, I'll just lick it. If you don't hit, if they're still white, just turn it and then just hit the same area. It might be slightly darker than your intended purpose, but then it just makes the white disappear, really. So another tip for you there. I didn't have a flower to show it to you, but maybe I'll just stamp this flower quickly. And that colors, or those colors, the Pretty in Pink and what's it called? Strawberry Slush? Yeah. Look, I'm way off. The Strawberry Slush is actually the gems for this sweet. I quite like that. It's got like a moon highlight. Right, so let's finish up. And which is this one? Is there any other pink gems? There is a pretty, we do have a load of the party dots somewhere. Can't find it. No, I'll just use that one. There is white on here as well, a clear one. So if you don't want to add any more colors, but I'm just gonna add maybe a mix, or you can do it in the middle, which is, yeah, I'll do that. I'll go lighter on these ones. So it's subtle bling, and I'll leave it there. Splatter some Wink of Stella if you want. Do I want? Shall we? For more texture and shine, I guess. You can't really see it, but I can. No, you can't. It's too bright. Anyway, that is my card for this evening. I hope you enjoyed the process. Hi, Vicky. And the tips that I mentioned throughout with regarding colors, textures, stamping, and the impression sublume bottle. We do have our retreat this Sunday, and we've started inviting people into the private Facebook group. If you'd love to join us, do check that out on our website, mitosocrafts.com. Under events, there should be a section which says online craft retreat.
I'm doing it right now, and Jake's reading off of the screen.
And floral impressions.
Because what I'm going to do is I will quickly just add the booking link is there for you right now. So let's just pin that to the top of the page. So if you would like to join us, then the link has just gone into the live chat right there. So it is open to everybody worldwide. Obviously it will be UK time, but if you can't join us live, then you can catch the replay or join us for a little bit and then catch the rest later on, or vice versa, miss the middle part and then come in for the afternoon session. The afternoon session's the best because it's me, obviously.
Yes, I'll probably be sleeping.
So yeah.
Not that Paris boring. It's because I'll be working the night before, and Sunday night, so
He
I'll
needs to
see.
he
I'll
needs to go to
see.
sleep for a couple of hours whilst I'm crafting.
Yeah.
So yeah, but do come along and join us if you want to. Right, I'm over to our faces. There we go. Look pretty again.
Always.
Lovely. So beautiful card. I love the colour combination as well. I like the cloud cover. Really nice.
And Pretty in Pink, Strawberry Slush, and Secret Sea is actually in the color coach. So if you're a demo, you'll be able to find that out. If you're not a demo, do reach out to your demonstrator or us, and we can give you the color coach
Lovely.
file, shall I say.
Yes. So we will say goodnight for now, and thank you again so much for joining us. We'll be back with you again, hopefully Sunday. Well, we'll see on Sunday because it's going to be a very busy day with us, with our class, and with Jay working the evening. So we may not be here Sunday evening. We'll see what happens. But if we are, the link will go out as we ordinarily do. And I'm fiddling with my fingers again, and Jay's smirking.
I know.
I'm going to sit on my hands.
I was just thinking that maybe you can do it by yourself.
Yes, maybe I could. Okay, let's say goodnight. We'll see you again very soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.